Hi everyone, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to share a mini with you. I know it's been a long time since I've done a mini, and it was a lot of fun to do. It did take me quite a while to do it. I kind of lost my mojo for a while. I had the album covered with the papers probably back in April when I went to a crop, and then it just kind of sat there. I'd done the cover, and then I just couldn't seem to get the rest done. So I finally have it finished, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's kind of a Shabby Chic mini, and the paper line I used for this is the Porcelain collection, and it's by Basic Grey. It's an older collection, really pretty papers in it, and the album I believe was a Basic Grey album as well. It was one of those chocolate brown ones. And so on the binding I just have rings, and I've got some different colors of tulle and ribbon. And then I've got two charms hanging from it. I believe these are ones that I got in a swap. Sorry, I don't remember who gave them to me. And then on the cover, I used some of the stickers from the sticker sheet from the collection. So I've got the bird, and then I put a little gem on her eye, and I used a sticker here and two different pieces of the pattern paper. And then I believe these are Making Memories letter stickers. That says Moments. And then I've got a Recollections flower and some Prima bling and some of the Recollection leaves that have the newsprint on them. And then I just inked them with some distress ink. I think it was Vintage Photo. And then I've got some of the bling here with the lace on it. And so that's the cover, and the first page I just put this journaling spot sticker on it on the top of the pattern paper, and I inked all the edges too with, I believe it was old paper, distress ink. And here I took a coin envelope and I punched out with a circle punch, a half circle. I covered it with some pattern paper, and then I used a Martha Stewart punch. It's a little bird punch, and I inked it. And this is in a different pattern paper. And then I laced it with etched it with some lace. And this trim is from A Treasure's Nest. And then I've got some of the Carla trim here on the edge. And then I made a tag. And I've just got some of the sticker trim here from the sticker sheet. And then I used my round tab punch and inked the edges of it and put it on the end. And then on the back I have a stamp. And this stamp is from this set here. It's called Girl Talk. And so that's the first page. And then, oh sorry, it wasn't a coin envelope, it was a little paper bag. And then on the back I used my Sizzix postage stamp, and I cut it out with some raw cardboard, not chipboard, and then I kind of pulled away the edges on some pieces of it, and I just dry brushed some vintage white paint on it, and then I added some stickles to various areas. And then this is the EK Success Punch that I bought on my recent holiday, and then I added some of these beautiful flowers from Rena. These are I Am Rose's flowers that she sent me. The next page I used that Nestability die that I just got as well, the lace circle I believe it's called. And then I added this Girls Papery flower, and then I took out the button that was in the middle and added a bling instead. And then I added this little butterfly, and this is from a dollar store here in Canada. And then I inked the edges of the photo mat. This page I used two different pieces of pattern paper and added this sticker down the middle. And then these are some I Am Roses, I think I don't know if they're cherry blossoms, but little flowers. And then I added this banner on a piece of jute. And the banner I stamped with this Maya Road stamp set. It's called Tiny Banner, Singleton stamp. And so I stamped it onto the pattern paper, and then I cut it out and then edged it. And I did 2 cuts of each one and glued them, glued the twine through it first, and then stuck it down onto the page. But I left the bottoms unglued so a photo can be stuck under there. And then this page I took a file folder and I clipped it on with this clip, and I'm not sure where I got this from, but it says us on it. And my camera is kind of yucky, but it says us on it anyways. And it just unclips. And on here I have, this is a Stampin' Up! Punch, and I just punched it out of the pattern paper and inked it, added a little bling, and popped up the wing. And then the little vine too is also from the punch. I added some really pretty pink lace, and then added some of Carla's flat back pearls to it. Inked the edges of all the file folder pieces. And then inside is a little tab thing from file folder from 7 Gypsies. And I added this pretty corner flourish stamp, and I got that on my recent haul from Spokane. It's really pretty. And then I added some bling here, and then a Prima flower, and I added a Prima pebble here. And this stamp is from Glitz Girls and Glitz Designs, and it's called Love Nest Bird Cage, and that's this. And this stamp is called Corner Piece, and it's from Penny Black. And then I added this little file folder, and I used the rub-ons from the Porcelain collection. There's some really pretty rub-ons in this collection. And then one of the I Am Roses daisies that Rena gave me. And then on the back I have this stamp here, and this is from a haul I did a while ago, and it's from Close to My Heart. It was the monthly deal stamp. It's called Find Your Style. I don't think you can get it anymore, but that's the dress one from it. And so that gets clipped onto that page. And then on the back I took a My Road envelope, and I covered it with the craft envelopes, covered it with some pattern paper, added this pleated brown trim, a Prima flower with some stickles on it, and then I added this little pink flower button and put some jute through it, and added half of one of those great big Recollection flowers that came in the big pails with the pink lids. Inked it and added some bling to it, and then you just untwist this. Goes around the button or the flower, and then you can put photos in there. This page I just took a photo mat and edged it, and added some of this pretty Prima trim and some more I Am Roses flowers, and then some bling just sticking out along the edges. Really simple album, but I really like the way it turned out. This page I took some burlap and adhered it down, and then I took a piece from a Prima, what would you call it, flourish or whatever, and added that. It came with the flower and the leaves, and then I added this little Heidi Swap mirror. It's a pink mirrored bird, and I really like how that turned out. This page I took a coin envelope, and I inked the edges of it, of the pattern paper that I glued to it, and then I cut out the half circle, and then I added this tag with some ribbon on it, and I made a little charm for the tag and just attached it with a safety pin. And this is a stamped image I believe I got from Debbie, so thank you Debbie, and I just inked the edges of it. And then I added this Sizzix scallop coin envelope, and a little pebble, Prima pebble with some Prima bling around it. Inked the edges of all of it, and added this Velcro zipper closure. It's stuck together. And then there's two little journaling cards or photo mats in here. And they're both, I think the edges of them, and then I just stamped the back of them. And the stamps I used for those are this one here. And this is by Autumn Leaves. It's called Manhattan. And the other one is, I'm not sure what the stamp set is called, but it was the stamp right there. And I like this die, but for some reason the sides of my die, it cuts through it instead of just creasing it, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But so then I just layered that on top of the coin envelope, and then I added these recollection flowers. I inked the edges of them with old paper, and added a piece of the wire. I curled it, and then that I had cut off the flower and added it to the flower bunch. On the next page, I just took another one of those nestabilities and cut it out and inked the edges of it. And then I added a Martha Stewart butterfly that I punched out and added a bunch of stickles to it. And then added this flower to it that I inked the edges of as well. And then the final page, I took a Sizzix die and cut it out again with the raw cardboard. And I ripped some of the edges of the cardboard, and then I dry brushed some pink paint on it, just randomly, and then rubbed some gold rub and buff over top of that, just in various spots. Added a skeleton leaf with a few more recollection flowers, and took the wire again and wrapped it around a paintbrush and added that. And then the back page is just some pattern paper. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'll try and add some photos at the end so you can get a better view of the pages. And thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll have some more projects soon to share with you. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.